Welcome to Cloudy Thoughts. What's up? I'm your host, LoFi Monk, and this is the morning show. How you guys doing? Shout out to Nerds World. What's up? First one in the building, Better Games. And now your mama knows Stadia Pro Gaming. And Mugen Live just popped in. That's what's up, dude. I'm hoping I say your name right. Probably not. I'm probably slaughtering it. It's okay. You're here. How you doing? David P. How's it going, bro? What's up, guys? You see what me and Squids just did there? You see how we did that? Teamwork. You just got raided. Lo-Fi and Squids raid. That's how that works. Good morning to y'all. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you continue to have a good one. Yeah, this is just I just do this once a week, sometimes just once a month in the morning, but I like hanging out with you guys, so here we are. I'm gonna talk about my first looks that I did this weekend. I did a first look on, what did I do first? I know I did Lake, and I did right before Cloudy Thoughts on Friday, I did a first look on Deliver Us the Moon. And that brings me to this. If Purple Haze isn't out there right now in the chat, or maybe she's listening, I don't know. If not, y'all should tweet her. Y'all should just tweet this at her. I told her the last time we had a private conversation, I was joking around with her, and I was like, I better not catch you playing any Deliver Us the Moon. And she hasn't. She needs to. You need to go and play Deliver Us the Moon, Perp. It's a puzzle game. It's right up your alley. You can do it. It's puzzles in space. Anyway, just thought I'd put that out there, guys. I'm going to jump into... what else? I played a little Far Cry 6 with Squids. You can go check that out. He played a couple little clips on the morning show. Let me take this volume down a little bit. There we go. That's more like it. All right. Teamwork makes the dream work, says Stadia Pro Gaming. Yes, very true, very true. I'm going to do something that I've been talking about with Cowboy. Shout out to Cowboy. I'm going to put a link in the chat. If you want to jump in, if you want to chat, you can. So yeah, okay, there we go. I pinned it. That way, if you want to check that link and jump in anytime you want, everybody's invited. So let's see. Cloudy Thoughts Friday. We had Ray on. He was the main guest. Ray the Gaming Cyborg. We had a lot of fun. It was a very good conversation. Really cool guy. If you don't know about Ray, you're sleeping under a rock, or you're new to Stadia, go check him out. Or you're new to Cloud Gaming, because that guy Cloud Games, he does everything. Very entertaining streamer. Really cool guy. Yeah. If you dig this show, you're definitely gonna dig what Ray does. So we also had Suna and Squids with us on the panel. And, we talked about a lot in cloud gaming. One of the things we were talking about was Boosteroid, because I was kind of surprised to find out that Boosteroid was actually like out of Ukraine, and that they were able to do what they're doing right now in the middle of a war going on. So it's kind of crazy. But they launched in the US. They have 6 data centers across the US. Here, I'm going to read straight from the blog. Finally, Boosteroid has launched 6 data centers across the US. It's a soft launch, but hundreds of users from the USA and Canada are already enjoying it. Though data centers are located in the US. The biggest cities in Canada are well covered too. So they also got a partnership with Philips TVs, and they have Linux apps. So apparently they're trying to make Linux gaming easier. What's up, Crow Resin? But anyway, I thought that was really cool. I'm kind of excited to try out Boostroid because they have like a weird selection of games that it's like they got all the games you want in a way. all the games you're in your mind, you're like, I want that game. I want that game. It's like they read your mind. So there's only other two big pieces of news that happened really, other than GFN got some games. GFN got some games. Stadia got some games. But the big thing that happened is two games. Well, one came, but it's gone. God of War came to GFN and it is being removed. So if you bought the game, make sure you play it before July 1st on GFN, or else it'll be removed. You won't be able to play it. Stadia, the big news is that Madden NFL 23 is not coming to Stadia. I don't know. That might be a big hit to some people. And a lot of people want to point to, even if they're not even a fan of Madden, they'll point to, oh, it's just a big hit because it's another big name not coming to Stadia. But I mean, what's the point in bringing it if nobody wants to play it? Just saying. Not saying that nobody wants to play it. There's people that want to play it. Yeah. What's up, Petter? But yeah, another thing, I was on Retro Rewind this weekend. That was pretty cool. On there with Jeff, Stadia Pro Gaming. I was on there, Ray the Gaming Cyborg, Miss Tracy, and Primo. But yeah, shout out to Primo. Send him good vibes. He was saying on Twitter that after the show, he was feeling kind of drained and took a test and it turned out he has COVID. So yeah, send him good vibes. Hope you get well soon, Primo. Yeah. Good vibes to Primo. But yeah, I got to play Lake. I was hanging out with my wife, Shorty, and we okay. So Lake. Let's talk about Lake. Oh my god. It's one of those games where you want to just kind of down it. You want to trash it so hard. But the truth of the matter is I was thinking about it as I was playing. I was like, this is probably pretty good that has accessibility issues. If you don't have full use of your body to play, or whatever the case may be, maybe you can hand the controller to your grandma, she can play that game. So it's kind of cool that they threw that in there and it's a free game. Well, at least if you're pro. Maker of Chaos says Madden leaving is a big deal in my opinion. Whoa. I'm starting to lose it. Let's hold on. I want to address that. Madden leaving is a big deal in my opinion. It's one of the most popular titles in the US. I still think NBA 2K22 was also a big loss. Yeah, I mean, dude, sports games are a big get, man. Because just sometimes with those sports guys, it only takes that one game and you pull in this huge crowd. It's kind of like with the City Skylines. There's a huge community behind that game. So I understand what you're saying. Especially with cloud gaming right now, it's like no matter what platform you're on, you want to show the world that cloud gaming is viable, that we're not just like screwing around over here. What up, cowboy? How you doing, the game ball? Hello to you. Yeah, Maker is here. Ray says, Maker of Chaos, you've never played Madden in your life. What's up, Bruce Campbell? How you doing this morning? Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for dropping in. So I'm looking. I don't want to mess this game title up. Let me look this up real quick because I keep saying it wrong. Let's see. It's a Wired Productions game. So I know if you're a Stadia player and you know Wired Productions says they're bringing their whole library. There's this game called Gory, Cuddly Carnage. You need to check it out. Let me see if I can drop a link. Maybe. But I suggest going on Twitter and saying, Wired Productions, make sure this one's the next. Bump this up the list. I'm coming. I'm coming with the link. I got the link right here. I'm coming with the link. I got the link right here. You hear that? There you go. There's the link. Yeah, is it a good game? You like it, Game Vault? You played it? But anyway, it's called Gory Cuddly Carnage. Dude, it looks sick. I think that would be a really good game for them to bump up the list and bring. I'd like it now, to be honest. I also saw Carson Kelly Games tweeting out about what is that game? I'm bad with names, but the game looks sick. It's a Hypercharge Unboxed. I think that'd be a good game for Stadia too. Yeah, but Madden not coming. I guess it's a big hit in a way. I mean, it just depends on how you look at it. I don't know. Doesn't really change my opinion of the platform. I mean, the same thing with like God of War leaving GFN. It's like it doesn't really change my opinion of the platform. I don't really think that's GFN's fault. I mean, I guess you could be mad that they didn't do a better job of making sure it's going to stick around, but meh. Yo, Squid says Purple Haze. It is great. I love it. I was in space too. Yeah, hey, got my hype man in the back. But good morning to you. Hope you're all enjoying some cloud gaming from the weekend. Let me ask you guys out there that are Stadia players, what was your favorite pro release? And if you're a GFN player, did you play any of the games that was released last week? You know, I'm going to reach out to you, Maker. I'm going to reach out to you and Vet and get you guys on the show because I need some GFN guys to come on here. And let's talk some cloud gaming. Maker Chaos says my favorite pro release was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So Crow Resin says Death Run TV's been my favorite so far. Yeah, dude. I had a lot of fun with Death Run. Yeah. It's not a good thing, but it's not a make or break to me. I guess I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the game, so I guess that's where I have a hard time, like, where I just don't feel it. Mr. Bram says, I haven't had a chance to try the pro games this month, but I have been playing Grid Legends on PS5 this weekend. Yeah, I saw Cowboys was playing what's that? Elden Ring on PS5. That was kind of cool. Oh man, Petter, yeah, you're gonna like deliver us the moon. Oh man.
What's up, man?
What's happening, bro?
So I wanted to answer the question, but I'm at work, and I was like, you know what? Instead of me trying to write and explain this, I'm gonna go run and jump in my car real quick so I can join the show.
What's up?
What's up, man? Let me say this real quick. Hey, guys, join the show. I'm at work. I'm getting in trouble right now, but I'm chilling with LoFi Monk. So you guys click this link and join the show, man. All right? I know there's a lot of people staying home right now. So if I could join and I'm supposed to be at my desk, you guys could join because this is where it's at. Just saying.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I knew my boy Cowboy would come through. I knew
Hell
he would
yeah,
come
man.
through.
Hell, you know me, bro. That's like the bat signal. I see the link. I'm sitting at my desk like, that. And he's going to be like, yeah, I was talking to Cowboy about this. I'm like, this guy, you know, I got to join. But not to take up any time so I don't get fired. So I don't know if you heard this from me, Monk, but I really enjoyed Ben 10. And I thought I would, right? Because I never watched cartoon, but I knew of it from my kids. And I heard, like, you know, the guy could change in different characters. So it looked cool, right? You know, run around, just punch things. That's my speed, right? But unfortunately, I play invert. So it was hard for me to play. I can't really play it, but I really want to play it. So I even reached out to Outright Games and shout out to Squids. He did also. But they said, unfortunately, there is no invert option. And, you know, but they'll pass it on to their team. And they did say they heard a bunch of people have the same request. But to answer your question, even though I can't really play it, but the little I played and try not to get dizzy, because pretty much to you guys that don't know, invert is when you push up, you look down. So everything is up and down is reversed. That's invert. Yeah, inverted vertical. But I taught myself how to play like that over 20 years ago. So when David Wilson's like, just reteach yourself. I'm like, first of all, I'm not reteaching myself just for Ben 10. All right. It's a cool game, or it looks like a fun game that I wouldn't mind playing more, but that would be a lot of work to retrain myself after like over 20 years of gaming, you know? But
yeah.
But yeah, man, that's my answer. I think the game is cool. I like I didn't play that much, you know, but the little fire dude, I got to the little fire dude. I was burning.
Hey, man, get to work. It's your boss.
Not yet.
Your boss is here. He's telling you to get back to work. Get out the back of the car. Stop trying to be like your mama when she used to get in the back of the cars. Get off.
Oh man.
So what's going on, LoFi?
Hey,
Just wanted to thank you for being on Retro Rewind yesterday, man. It was awesome having you on. But I'm sorry, Cowboy. Go on, man.
No, that's all good. Hey, Ray, it's good to hear your voice, man. I love having you on, and I love, being in the community with you. And if people never heard me say this, I always get a chance. Guys, Ray is the reason I'm who I am, man. So I always give my shout out to Ray because of him, man.
Yeah, stop, man. You
No,
did,
that's
you did it
a
all,
true
man.
story, man.
I told you that you was a very talented brother, and that no disrespect to Stadia Source, but I thought that man, if this guy could just come out in front of the light, come out into the light, man, and just show what he got, the skills, and just take on people. Look how far you go, and you did your thing. So, man,
Nah,
look
hey, listen, dog.
look at all these other. You got Purple Haze, LoFi, Windstar,
Yeah. No,
everybody.
I just love to give you your credit, Ray, because you actually
give me credit.
you
You
gave
did
me
it.
that push. You did give me
You
that
did it.
push. You actually told me, and I
You
took
did
your
it.
advice, and so that was a
You
push.
did it.
But because of you, I didn't know anybody, and because I literally tried to latch on to you,
But
and you
yeah,
was cool about it, and that's how I met everybody, and that's how people got to know me because of you. So just want to say that. But now back to your mama, Ray. Now,
man,
but
that's messed up.
here, let me say this since Maker is listening. Honestly, so it's an up and down, right? I definitely get what Maker is saying about Madden
Oh no,
because
I just giving him crap because he loves
Yeah.
this Stadia crap. So I sometimes
Welcome
like
to the
that,
show, Maker. Okay, us.
Yes.
What's up? I couldn't find my copy of Madden 03.
Yeah, I know because you ain't
It's
never
been a
played
while.
no damn Madden, man.
No,
Stop fronting.
I
Stop
have. It's
fronting.
just been a very long time.
Stop fronting like you playing. Oh my god, man, that's so big. That's just Madden.
No, but to be fair though,
I'm
hold up,
a
Ray,
Ray fan.
Ray,
I was a
hold up,
player.
Ray.
Into the games.
Ray, to be fair to Maker,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters if he ever played a Madden. The perspective of Madden leaving is still,
I know. I already said that on I said that on Cloud Nation TV. It sucks because there's guys that's their only platform, is Stadia, and so some people ain't multi-platform players, and that's their, Madden. I'm telling you though, where it's gonna sting is FIFA. If they announce FIFA, which is the biggest sports game I think on the planet because everybody plays soccer on the planet, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt, man. That's gonna hurt.
Definitely.
but we're not there yet. But let's talk about GFN and this God of War. Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, so I'll say this.
That's a good
I
point.
think that's worse, and this is why. It's the optics thing, right? It makes me not have security in games, right? So first of all, if
The
you
boys
talk
kinda
about
thought
Stadia,
that anyway, though.
well, here's the thing though. If you talk about Stadia and say it has a bad name, then cool. Everybody already kind of think that. But GFN, it kind of has held up a little bit higher as far as the name and the brand, and they get more games and for the PC players. But having a game taken away after it was already like there, that's not a good look. And then here's the background, right? I don't think most of you guys are thinking. And I wrote this in your chat. I think PlayStation is going to shake things up with their cloud. Reason being is PlayStation is historically known for getting a lot of deals. So the question is, will PlayStation say, listen, don't be on to different companies, don't be on that platform, be on our platform? So will we see more deals come to PlayStation because they are the top dog when it comes to gaming, whether whoever want to hear that or not, because of console sales.
I look at it like this, man. All these platforms, because I swear to God, everybody's always piling on Stadia, but each of these platforms has its pros and has its cons, man.
True.
Oh
yeah.
Let's keep it real, but none of these other sports games are coming to the other cloud platforms unless Xbox makes a deal with EA to have the Madden in the cloud. And
I love Stadia's saving grace is that they do have those titles, but by losing them, you're also losing some of their most popular titles.
Hey, GFN don't have a history of losing games.
Welcome to
GFN
the
don't have a
games.
history of losing games.
I would say God of War is their first in a long time.
Come on, Maker.
You gotta admit, since their launch,
Maker.
this is probably the first big title.
Maker, GFN don't have a history of losing games.
But Maker, here's the thing. It's not really, you could say they haven't did it in a long time, well, I get it. But this is present, this is current, this is right now. So the question is, because people, if this happened to Stadia, or for instance, Madden is gone, the first thing we're talking about is, FIFA. So why can't, if God of War left, now we're like, well, what's going to leave next? And that's the thing. It's optics. You know what I'm saying? I get we shouldn't really.
2K, I remember playing 2K games on GFN. What happened?
I think as far as the general public goes, you're right. But for me, like, since I know what's really going on, it's like, to me, it makes PlayStation look bad. But that's
honestly, I don't look at that because I look at business. Here's the thing: if my game, if my game is out there and someone else could play my game somewhere else, then why come to me? But because right now it's for them, they need eyes on them because they're trying to compete in cloud now. PlayStation Now wasn't competing in cloud, right? Because that was out before everything. But right now they're gonna want to justify, hey, for the cloud gamers, why should you get PlayStation Plus Premium? But the GFN guy could be like, well, should I get GFN or should I get PlayStation Premium? Oh, well, GFN also got God of War and they got other stuff. So for them, it's important to actually do that. Now, you can say they're petty, but...
Bro, they only had that game on there for how long? And then they snatched
it. Since January. January.
Then they made the game a plus game. Yeah, that's kind of.
To me, it looks like PlayStation's trying to manipulate the situation to make it look like it's not viable to have AAA games in the cloud. That way, the console has more value all of a sudden.
No, Lo, you're missing. What the point you're missing is PlayStation Premium comes out on June 13th. That's 1 week from now. They will have titles. They will have AAA titles in the cloud. They will. But what I'm saying is you have to look at it as Sony wants to have their own game. Like, for instance, when I look at the Bethesda deal, right? When I thought of Call of Duty, first thing came to me was, Bethesda, not Bethesda, forget that. Activision, right? Activision came out and said our game still will be everywhere. But I thought, I hear that on the consoles, but I bet the only way you'll be able to play a Call of Duty in the cloud, like day and date, will probably be Microsoft. And I get it, put it on xCloud. So I feel like PlayStation is probably going to do the same thing. Hey, now we'll probably be the only place you could play God of War in the cloud. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
And that's smart business. I mean, I'm just being honest. I would have did the same thing.
I'm still sour. Like I always say, I'm still sour after being on live, then purchasing it, and then like just
doing nothing with it.
Like I said,
so you used on live too, huh?
It did nothing for me.
That's
Say that again, dude.
I said you used on live too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used that a long time ago, and like it just feels like a replay all over again.
Yeah,
tell them, dude. Tell them.
Look, On Live was out back in the day. I mean, like years ago. If So Futuristic was watching this, Mr. Urban World, he would so agree. It started off just being a cloud service, and then they did the Stadia thing where they came out with a device that you plug into your TV with your HDMI, and then you could stream your games. It's like the exact same setup, and it, to me personally, like he was saying, it just seems like history is repeating itself. And as far as you guys talking about like PlayStation, Xbox, GFN, it just feels like all these cloud platforms are battling to get to the forefront of who is going to be, and excuse my French when I say this, is basically just a prick waving fight at this point.
And we all get swept up in the middle of it, and it's really, for me, it's about cloud gaming.
I'm a
you know what I mean?
Platformer. Yeah. That's why I do multi-platforms, dude. So I don't miss out because I know these guys are going to try and screw one another, and that's why I'm like, oh wow, you did that GFN. Okay, well, thank God I have God of War on something else. I can play it on something else, but it's business though, guys.
Right. But see, that's where Cowboy is right, is because like when you really think about it, it's all about who's going to make the money off of it, how are they going to make the money off of it, and is it gonna what's the word I'm looking for? Is it gonna make them better in the long run to have this game, that game, whatever have you, on whatever platform? And he's probably right. They're probably sending the best titles for like PlayStation because they're pulling them from other cloud platforms.
That doesn't look like a dick move to put your game on a platform and then snatch it up. It look like a dick move.
No, it definitely is a dick move, but in you know what he was saying, it definitely seems like it rings true, because I mean, like, come on, they announced that they're getting ready to come out with their own new cloud platform, and now all of a sudden they're pulling their fucking games from different platforms.
I know, but I agree with LoFi.
They want to say
the question was, does that make Sony look bad? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the media and what everybody was talking about,
but it's going to force everybody into their pocket if they really want to play those games. That's pretty much.
I got you. I
they're not stupid. Bad to people already within like the GFN ecosystem, but I think people outside don't really care as long as they get their games. That's all that they matter. Yeah. That really matters.
That's why I think really in the future of cloud gaming, it's like all these technologies are going to be so similar that it really comes down to where can I get the most games.
Where's the game?
Yeah.
But everybody's game lineup at that point is going to change because all these publishers are going to start moving around and being over here and there. It's going to be real weird in the future.
Most definitely.
I mean, we're already seeing deals being made. I mean, if the Activision Blizzard deal goes through, like probably the only place you'll be able to play Call of Duty in the cloud is going to be xCloud.
I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, let me say this real quick, guys. If y'all want to jump into the conversation, I got a link pinned in the description. Feel free to jump in and join the show.
And you see how aggressive Sony and
not in the description, but in the chat.
With buying up either exclusive rights or buying up publishers. They do this because they want a section of the market, and they try and pull people. And if you're not going to be aggressive with it, you're going to struggle. And
yeah,
and you're already seeing that with like Google dipping. Like if you actually like look at the trends, Google's some of its lowest it's ever been because they're not being aggressive. They're not really doing anything right now.
Yeah, they're just not a good. They're real bad about being super quiet.
All right, so like
everybody complains about that.
As everything is right now, this all harkens back to the console war between fucking Xbox and PlayStation. Yes, everybody knows about GFN. Everybody knows about Shadow. People have heard about Stadia. But what it really comes down to is what is people talking about the most? xCloud and whatever this new PlayStation platform is going to be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They know how to control the narratives, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's been that way as long as I can remember. Like console wars, now it's just going to be in the cloud. Nothing much in that way has really changed.
Yeah, not at all, really. I think it's going to be hard. Like, it's just like the rest of the real world, like real news. It's like it's confusing because you're getting hit by everything that just like appeals to you, you know, and then you end up in this little bubble, and then it's hard to pop out of it. I think it's going to be on us as cloud gamers to make sure that we keep them all accountable, because otherwise they're going to screw us over.
All right, so like with everybody sitting in here right now, I want to ask a question: like, what platform right now do you think has like the most titles on it worth playing?
Ooh. See, that's still subjective.
I mean, if you're a PC gamer, it would be GFN, dude.
Yeah, especially if you already got games on all those storefronts, GFN is the way to go.
I would say bang for buck Xbox, but GFN does have a lot of games that I really love. So
yeah,
it's a tough choice.
A lot, but see. What's made me hesitant towards them, and like I feel like the God of War thing, one of the things that's made me hesitant. It's not big things, but like the God of War thing points at it, is like that it's all third party, and then like it can come and go as it pleases. Business deals can change, and then all of a sudden they have nothing. I really like to see GFN establish its own ecosystem.
Most definitely. It seems like there's the xCloud and whatever.
And that's the other thing that keeps me from GFN, having to sign up for all these other places to get my games. I'm like, I don't want to sign up for something. I don't want my credit card number over here.
I gotta wait till June 13th. I want to see how's it gonna be on the PlayStation, because I am getting the Premier PlayStation subscription.
Yeah,
I need to see how that's gonna be, how it's gonna play out. That's a tough one, man, because I play on, pretty much all the platforms, and I just think Xbox, you're getting day and date stuff. GFN, you're getting quantity, because you're gonna get a lot of games. And I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough for me to answer.
GFN is in early stages. There's a lot of comments there.
Yeah. Let's see. Crow Resin says let's be honest, they can barely make a football game. Cloud is not in EA's wheelhouse. Well, is it FIFA EA?
Yep, and they have the basketball game on xCloud. So I mean,
I agree with Cowboy here. I would have to answer this question after the 13th to see what Sony has, but right now it's Stadia with all the games I've already have on it. But if I had to say which cloud platform has the most value, see,
it says xCloud. xCloud.
I can't say that either. That's where I get see. I'm a very casual gamer,
right?
And that's why Stadia appeals to me. It's drawn me deeper into gaming, so I want to explore. But the thing with Stadia is you don't have to pay for Pro. That is not even. People talk about it all the time. It's not a part of. It's not the main thing. You can have a Stadia account for free. There's games they're free to play for free, Destiny and all these others.
Good point.
And then they have their own marketplace where you can purchase games. And once you purchase that game, you are not charged any fees to play that game with your friends online or you can play it anytime you want.
I think a big problem there is that the Stadia Pro on the Get Out doesn't offer a lot of games, to be honest. I think there's like 51 titles you get if you sign up for Pro right now. And let me
say this though, because I know where you're going. I want to say this. Right now, if Stadia had the games you wanted, would it not be a supreme platform?
Oh, so would be.
The platform is awesome. It just doesn't have the games.
If it had better titles,
all right. Can I just say what my gripe is with Stadia recently?
Go ahead, dude.
All right, so check it out. Stadia, when they started off, they came out strong, okay? They promised people a whole bunch of games. Now, as we all know, they've kind of fallen short on that quota. But that's not my biggest gripe. My biggest gripe is right now is like everybody's looking for games to play. And the biggest problem with that is a lot of the games that they're bringing to the Stadia platform, it almost seems like they're trying to cater to a different age bracket now. Paw Patrol and all these other kiddie games that are all over the platform. And then you have like the subjective themed games, like Deliver Us the Moon and Resident Evil and all those other ones, let's say rated R, for adults. But lately, the ones that they're releasing to the platform almost seem like they're catering exclusively to children. That is my simple only gripe with it now.
I think they are, though, because it's summertime.
Right. Which
kids are out of school. I kind of think that's what is happening.
Right.
I find that odd because look at the PlayStation conference. They showed just straight adult Resident Evil 4, Callisto Protocol.
Yeah, that Resident Evil 4 remake looks
that late game. I was like, this is gonna be horrible. But then when I played it, I realized, you know what? This isn't meant for me. This is meant for someone that's never played a game before or has trouble playing games. It's you know what I mean? I could hand that controller to my grandma. She could play that game.
I just don't think summer is an excuse, especially with there's a bunch of kind of kiddie games in the showcase as well. But the biggest trailer was Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Oh yeah,
dude, Deliver Us to the Moon is not a kiddie game.
No, that's not that. I just said Deliver. Yeah. I used that as an example.
I know.
I actually have the PC version of that on my computer right now.
Right. I think the problem is Stadia's not getting enough of the big titles or even the top.
I've read somewhere that there's certain devs now getting these certain keys or whatever tools to do the porting. I honestly think 2023. Because they're getting ready to say it should take a week or two to port games, but I don't see that until games coming out next year, either the end of this year or next year.
So here's the thing with that the porting. They said they got it down to 2 weeks, right? But only a handful of devs have gotten their hands on it. Exactly. It hasn't fully ran. It's not in everybody's hands until December. And I think I've heard MM2K say this, and it didn't make sense to me until this report came out. But that a lot of devs that are supposed to be working on their games are starting to slow down and hold off because they know these new porting tools are going to be available to them. And why do all this work when it's only going to take 2 weeks when these porting tools are coming out. So I think things are slowing down because of that too.
Yeah, and I get it. Some people ain't got time to wait. Some people live in it now. I want games and stuff.
Well, you're trying to pinch every penny when you're independent.
You know,
I'm sorry. I just wanted to comment to Crow Resin. I'm not saying that Death Run TV is a kiddie game. I also have the full version of that, the PC version. So everybody knows that game's actually inspired by Smash TV. Ray, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I actually played Death Run and I played Smash TV.
I actually found like 5 different games that you could get on the PC, most of which are free, that play exactly the same way. They're all inspired by Smash TV.
Right. I just know I do know this, and I'm just putting it out there. I've tested games that are coming soon to Stadia that are not kiddie games, and I'll just put that out there.
Well, then I'll be fully on board, but I'm still waiting to see something that
I know. But what I will keep it 100 is that I think the company should at least come out and talk a little bit more. You know,
If they're rebranding to kind of an indie type platform, they need to say something, because there's some people that bought into this platform thinking that, I mean, even on their website they say they have the biggest games, but the problem is they're not getting any current big games.
No,
that's the problem.
But they did also say that they are
admitted
of changing the way that they were putting the games out was wrong, and they're changing the way. They did come out and say that. We all know that they got tools. They just need to get them out in these devs and get these games out. And I think that's going to be coming soon.
But I don't think that's going to help with big publishers.
What's that?
Disagrees with me. But
big publishers are going to want money. They're going to want some incentive. Why should we bring our game to your platform?
That's what. Yeah, you got to wait till that. That's the other thing. It's still early because these indies are like, they're testing the waters of all the new stuff they announced, that like the new ways to make money by being on pro, like the way it all works. I guess I don't know. It seems like just like being. It's weird. It's right into their ecosystem.
It's
of like
weird that there is Ubisoft games out right now and we're not playing them. That's weird.
There's a lot
always got Ubisoft games like
Roller Champions,
and to not play that, which I think is a pretty cool game, but to not play that on Stadia right now, I'm like, all right, guys, what's going on? What is?
It made me worried about Avatar. That maybe
they got it on GFN.
Stadia.
But I think a lot of people disagree with me on this, and it's because Stadia is so silent. But every platform needs a little sprinkle of hype.
No, LoFi, you are, bro. You're not. That's the reason why I joined Stadia, is because I think everybody saw the show where you could play on multiple platforms, no downloads. They showed all these different logos that were coming to the platform, plus Cyberpunk 2077. That's what, like, okay, I'm sold. Here's my credit card.
Right.
And that's what did it for me. So yeah, no, you're definitely. You need a hype man. You need a spokesperson, dude. Hire Cowboy.
That is one thing I have to say.
Hire Cowboy.
When everybody was complaining about the debacle about Cyberpunk 2077, Stadia didn't seem to have any goddamn problem with the game at all. I just wanted to put that out there, that I was very happy when they actually came out with the game on Stadia. There was no problems at all.
And it's gonna get better too. But the question is, can it survive all these bumps and lulls and the waiting?
That's my question. My biggest thing, I think the biggest question that most people that have faith in Stadia, because believe it or not, I've talked a bunch of shit about it lately, but that's also because, you know, I'm trying to see where everybody else is at with it as well. As a community, that, you know, they have fallen short, very much so. From the things that they told people, as far as how many, I mean, we all know, according to their conferences and, you know, the blogs, they should have had a lot more games on the platform by now. But you know, how long is everybody actually willing to wait for these changes to be made is my real question.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Especially
it shows you.
First of all, I honestly, I don't know when's the last time I actually bought a Stadia game, but I do have my Pro subscription, and for me to get 7 Pro games that were actually some of them were pretty decent, I'm still cool.
Dude.
But I also have other platforms.
Oh,
but dude, you just brought up a really good point. Like, we were talking about how the pro game situation, this and that, and you were saying I haven't bought a pro game in a while.
Yeah.
Or I bought a Stadia game in a while.
Yeah.
Dude, I have bought a lot of Stadia games.
Nah, I did a 360.
There's been so many sales.
Bro, I have
I haven't bought a game in like a year.
I have over 200 and something games. So I will, to keep it real.
Dude, I got Division 2.
I got a huge backlog. So I'm cool. I got a huge backlog. And then also some of the games that I was buying on Stadia, damn it, in the next month they were becoming pro games. So I said, screw it. I'm just wait, which I did. 7 of those games I did not buy. Some of those games on there were already out.
David Wilson.
I didn't buy it. Wilson, shut your ass up.
Absolutely,
yeah,
me too.
It's
but I also want to support devs, man, because I've interviewed some of these people, and they're just, they got kids and they're trying to build their, their livelihood and stuff. This is their livelihood, so that's one of the reasons why I still support Stadia, because they support devs and I support indie devs. But I get it with the AAAs, and like I said, I tell
Stadia
people,
is a great way to make money for an indie dev.
I tell people, if you're not happy with something, you can always find something else, or you just keep getting in there, and tell them like, look, dude, this is what we want, But look, we did get a partnership. I mean, we saw what is it, the zombie game, Project Z. I think that is awesome.
How they partnered. It sucks they didn't make their Kickstarter, but
they got a partnership.
They got a partnership. So they are still going to be able to do, make their dream come true and bring it to an audience that's going to be there's no Stadia has the community has a certain vibe that I haven't seen anywhere else. So they're in a good spot.
And I agree, nerd world. I'm riding too, man. But like I said, I have options. It's always good to have certain options. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I like my sports games. If it's not coming to Stadia, I'll be damn. I'm gonna play it somewhere else. Yeah. So
Yeah, if you can, why not? I mean, if you want to play a game and you can go play it.
Here's another question, Ray. When Project Z comes out for Stadia, do you think it's going to be free like it is going to be on Steam?
Is it going to be free on Steam?
No, it's already going to be free on Steam. Like it's already
very possible. I mean, look at 9 to 5.
Yeah, it's true.
So, and I mean, that's a win.
Yeah, 9 to 5 is pretty good.
Dead.
What's that?
9 to 5 is dead.
There's some people still
I don't know
since
the update.
Some people still play it.
It's pretty dead.
I'm not. I mean, I keep it real. I'm not playing it. I still play PUBG. I love playing PUBG on Stadia.
I wonder if the slip tracks those.
I don't hear anybody talking about it lately.
Well, no, not really. It was one of those things.
Yeah, it's because it's been there, sitting there so long, and it wasn't that great. But since the update, it looks kind of like almost like a Division style, like they're trying to go with that style.
It might have been nice for the Stadia community because it's something new, something fresh, but it's so minuscule.
Right. Cowboy says, I love the Stadia tech, but the games fell off, so I had to buy a PS5 to get the game Stadia don't get. And that's real. That's
hey,
that's true, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I mean, I used to have people get on me because I play Luna, because I play GFN. Where's your alliance? My alliance is to my hobby. It's gaming. It's gaming.
Yeah, and you got to vote.
Gaming, and more gaming.
Okay, so
this game.
If game ain't on this platform, I'm gonna play it somewhere else. But I still
the only game outside of Stadia. Well, there's two games that I want to play. One's Evil, but
yeah, that ain't coming.
Elden Ring is something I'd like to play, but I don't know. I'm so casual that I don't know how deep I would really get into it.
You know what? I watch Cowboy, and I've watched Maker of Chaos, and I think now I really want to get Elden Ring. Now I want to try.
Well, like after watching Project Storm play Sekiro, I was like, that kind of has that vibe a little bit, so I thought about maybe getting that, and that might quench that thirst a little.
Sekiro is not a good one to start with just because of how difficult it is.
It looks so hard.
Just Elden Ring.
Elden Ring's not as bad. I spent, I think it was like 5 hours on the final boss for Sekiro, and this is someone who's played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and Bloodborne at that time.
Wow. So Petter Games, I sold my PS4 Pro as soon as FIFA came to Stadia. I had no use for it anymore. Oh man.
Okay, so it's like that.
Yeah,
like he had that console for that one game.
Right.
You better go buy that PS4.
David Wilson says, "What is with the expression XYZ is dead being used every other day in the community? ? Feel like we're on a broken record." Well, it's simply because these game developers are either giving misleading information or, like Stadia, not speaking enough at all. So people are left to wonder. You know, it gets the best of them, and you know, this is dead, that is dead, because they're not getting enough information to be like, okay, well, we're good, let's roll. That's pretty much what's going on, David.
They ain't dead because I look at my my credit card bill and I see they're asking every damn month. So I know they're not. They ain't dead.
Hit you with that death tax.
I love the community, man. I mean, I played Wreckfest. I think we had about 12 people playing, but I get it. People want like the whole globe to be in on it, but for me personally, I'm having fun with my friends playing it. The tech is amazing. I can go to the airport. I could go to the dentist office and play Stadia with my friends. I mean, the tech is amazing, but you know, yeah, did they fall off on the games? Yeah, but I do know what's going on behind the scenes, and it's just people just got to be patient. People got to be patient.
Yeah, to me, in the long run, it just still seems like it's the most appealing. Like even like I don't know what the future is gonna hold, but I hope good things.
Yeah,
I just freaking hope that
that's not to discount GFN or Luna.
Nah, GFN
really are
3080 in the cloud.
Yeah. I don't think it's just that. Like NVIDIA need to just make deals, honestly, and like getting Lost Ark and New World, I think were pretty solid gets because they were popular amongst the PC community. Dying Light 2 is another good one that they got recently, and I just think they need to keep it up, keep working out deals, and talk to these publishers.
Yeah, I think it'll all come together. Hopefully, well, I think next year, and I know people always say this, but with porting and everything else, I think next year is going to be like where we start seeing the real difference in that.
LoFi, I'm gonna ask you this though: what if you don't see it?
If I don't see it,
yeah,
as long as I'm having fun, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not the one steering the ship.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean,
gotcha.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless it's sinking and I'm burning, you know, maybe it might be time to jump.
That's basically what I was saying, Cowboy. He said people would probably be patient if they heard something from the stadium and not from the community. Most definitely.
Yeah, he is.
I think it's sad that within like the past 6 months, the only thing we have to go on from Google was them saying, "Oh, Stadia's a part of immersive stream."
Yeah,
it's just really weird. Like that's the one public facing article you're gonna do. Is about immersive stream and mention Stadia? Like, why?
Yeah, I was talking to Ray about this the other day about like when Xbox came out. I think one of the things, there was a couple things that were game changers for him, but the main thing was the way like Major Nielsen handled the community.
Yeah,
you know, like things like that.
He's a very nice dude. Very nice
and like
dude.
I wish Stadia had something like that. But anyway.
Peace, simpleton.
Yeah, guys. I want to say thanks for coming on the show, guys, and thanks for joining in. Shout out to Cowboy for being the first one to jump in.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out Cowboy.
We're gonna go ahead and close this down. Appreciate everybody that came for the live. If you guys want to hang out backstage after I end the show, just hang out through the theme music. If not, y'all can jump off, whatever y'all do. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming to the morning show, and I'll see you again Friday night. I'll be announcing my guest Wednesday. And
embrace debate.
Yeah, man. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Peace.